Good day, viewers. Welcome back to my high school private tutor to Blade. So here we are with if Katsumi really hates her that much, there's no way I can let her know I'm tutoring Michiru. Better change the subject. I really think the bus stop is back under the way. Oh, silly me. She giggled but showed no sign of turning around. Just then I hear a noise in the bushes nearby. Did you hear that? Katsumi nods in confirmation. Sounded like a photo camera. She raised it in his fist. Show yourself, you bird! Oh crap. Huh? A photo clattered to the ground, followed by a heavy thud as someone tumbles after it. Ouch! Yuzuki? What were you doing there? Oh, Blade! Fancy seeing you here, huh? I was just checking the next delivery address. Mustn't keep the customer waiting, right? Kasumi's eyes her skeptically. Where's the order then? And why take a picture? Oh yeah, that. Well, you see, I was just taking a screenshot. That way I don't have to worry about my data. Wow, that's not a very convincing cover-up. And he just happened to cross paths completely by accident. Kasumi gasped eyes wide. Oh my god, Blade! I knew you were keeping something from me. Huh? What? What did I do? There were never was a student, was there? Admit it, she's your girlfriend. Huh? I guess that depends. No. I think I'm gonna make it complicated if I say that. No, we're just friends. They both crossed their arms. What do you mean, just? Oh, sure, because friends stalk each other all the time. I really don't have time for this. I'll end up late for the next lesson. Just then a car horn blares. Hey, you Blade! I turn to find a guy slightly older than me leaning out in his car window. Who wants to know? Makato Mashishina, Michiru's brother. I glance back nervously, but the girls are too busy bickering to each other's name. You want a lift? A heavy sign of relief. Honestly, that'd be great. I turned to address the two girls. Sorry to interrupt, ladies, but my chariot awaits. They stare dumbfounded as I gesture to the car. Let's continue this another time, shall we? With a parting wave, I get into the car and we drive off. Quite the ladies' man, huh? You mean those two? Nah, they're just friends. Thinking back of what I just saw, I mutter under my breath. Probably more like bratty little sister. Now you mention it. He flashes away a smile. I know what it's like. He leans over. And as an older brother myself, let me give you some friendly advice. I've been looking out for Michiru since the day she was born. So you better think twice about messing with her, right? Hey, you're pursuing to the charman. I take my responsibility as a tutor seriously, believe me. Satisfied with my response, he nods approvingly. That's all I need to hear. Alright, here we are. Sure enough, I spot the house just as she's there pulling into the driveway. When Michiru leans me up, I am relieved to find a second chair to the next of her own this time. Still, things are going to be pretty cozy in front of the crappy desk. Soon, I'm guiding her through a mat with a Asian smile. I still don't get it. Can you show me again? As she shuffled in her chair, I slowly become aware of her foot brushing against my own. I jerk back before quickly regaining my composure and I gesture to the textbook. Alright, now focus this time. Pressing innocent, she placed her hand beside my own and gently stroked my finger. I clear my throat and move my hand away, only for a pencil to clatter to the floor. Whoops, clumsy me. Hold still while I adjust. She leans over seductively, taking her time to retrieve it. When her hand brushes over my leg, I clear my throat again. I expected her to act up a little, but this is relentless. I'm just glancing away when something caught my eye. A flyer for the horror story competition. Hey, what's this? I reach out to pick up the flyer up. You're into horror? Are you kidding? I love it. Her expressions say as much. I'd really like to write my own someday, but my pen would freak out if I even brought it up. Oh, why is that? Seems like harmless fun. They think stuff like this is a waste of time. I'm supposed to be a lawyer or something, speculatively. You'd rather explore the venues, though. She nods furtively. I want to write stories just like Stephanie Krasnia. What? She's my favorite author ever. The winner of this competition gets to have a private writing workshop session with her. Seeing seeing her all excited like this, it's a shame her parents are so strict. When a message arrived on my phone, a quick glance tells me it's Yuzuki. You're not going to respond? It's nothing that can wait. Her eyes assess me skeptically. Go ahead, I don't mind. Unless you got something to hide, that is. Like a secret girlfriend? Why all these girls are so hung up on that idea? Are secret girlfriend trending right now or something? Worrying and denying it, I rush to change the subject. Hey, I just had an idea. If we get through this algebra fast enough, we can spend any leftover time to go non-fiction. You mean it? When I nod, she snatches up her pencil. Then what are we waiting for? After that, she breezes through the equation and moves on to the writing. Her enthusiasm is so efficient that the rest of our time passes in a blur. Thank you once again for all your hard work, Blade. I'd never seen Michiru so energized after studying. Almost suspiciously so. Mr. Yamashina ignores the interjection. It was my pleasure, sir. I've been thinking, would you be able to holding your next session at the Tsukudoko Library Lounge? It's a book of cafe owned by a well-known philanthropist and close acquaintance of mine. My wife needs to show up support for her latest political campaign, you see. And having Michiru see you a tutor from Kinkumara will reflect on our comment to education. All about the obstacle played. The prospect of having a resist Michiru's advances in a public setting gave me pause. On one stray hand remark, and my career could be over. Eventually, I mustered a strange smile. I'd be more than happy to, of course. But I wonder if Michiru might find it a little overwhelming. She's such a more young lady, as you know, until she has me alone. Your concern for her welfare is appreciated, but misplaced. Michiru understands her duty to this family. So much for that excuse. It really is a charming place, so I'm certain you have a productive session. Just then I catch a sight of Michiru watching from the doorway behind him. When she blows me a kiss of reservation turns to a panic. What have I landed now? The next day, I make pains not to cross paths with Yuzuki. I deal with the whole awkwardness on top of all this. Was she really stalking me? I'm just sitting down in the lunch when someone tapped my shoulder genuinely. Uh-oh, slowly turning around confirm my worst fear. Oh, hey there, Yuzuki. Something up? No, I thought you should know that I'll be busy with work this weekend. So I was hoping we might hang out today instead. I find myself glancing aside. What's wrong, Blade? It's not yesterday, is it? I shrug in admission. Can you really blame me for being weirded out? She shake her head. I know, and I've been wanting to apologize all day. It's fair to say that I, well, I lost my head a little. I never expected to find you with another girl, you know. She gave me a little look. Listen, all I want is for things to go back to normal, Blade. Can we just hang out like we always do, please? Fine, I'll forgive you. We're friends after all. I return her gaze with a smile. Sounds good to me, Yuzu-chan. I kick the chair opposite. Come on, have a seat. Back to Yuzu-chan, huh? She nodded approbably. What snarky response? She shrugged, mustering a smile. Alright, Chibi Blade-kun. Chibi Blade-kun. Now there's the Yuzuki I know. I'm glad we're back to normal. She sits down with a frown. When you put it in that way, what exactly is normal for us, Blade? What do you mean? Hanging out watching anime? You know, simple pleasure. Sounds one-dimensional. Hey, simple can be good, right? She shrugged, unconvinced. I don't feel like I don't know. We're stuck in an endless riddle all the time. With a brand pizza slayer spin-off of the Horizon. Not likely. She tilts her head, pouting. Even anime characters get evolved through, don't they? Achieve their goals, get stronger, find love. So you're saying you need to power up? She shrugged, glancing aside. I'm saying maybe we do. And how do we do that? How should I know? She throws her arm in frustration. It just feels like we're getting stay, you know? You want a new narrative arc? Is that it? Exactly, something new. I narrow my eye. You're not turning all yandere on me, are you? She clenches her chest as if mortally wounded. How could you even say that? Come on, Yuzu-chan. It was a joke. It was a joke. Don't you Yuzu-chan me? That was outright mean. Worse than my usual teasing. Still, I better apologize. Alright, I'm sorry. Her look slowly softens. I guess it's not your fault. Someone has to play the total bonehead after all. I chuckled, nodding in assent. So what kind of arc would you like then? She pondered for a moment. One we both grow as individuals, seeing each other in a new light, but losing what we have. She tailed open to a murmur. Sounds a little wishy-washy, to be honest. Wouldn't you rather unlock superpower instead? Yours could be ultra-fast delivery speed. She frowned in confusion. Why would I want that? For the delivery job? Oh, I mean, of course. So she flustered. You're right, that's much better. What would my power be then? Her eyes meet truly. Does being obvious count? I'm just about to bite the back when my phone buzzes. Sorry, I better check that. Of course, it's Michiru. All about the cafe date? How do I break it to her? Your student again? I nodded worriedly. Label with me, Blade? Are you into her? What? No! I gave her the idea. She hovered, crossing her arms. How else do you explain it? She texts you nonstop. Clearly, she's flirting with you. The only question is, are you flirting back? Seriously, how many times do we have to go over this? She's my student, Yuzuki. It's my intention to don't trust on my honesty. She bows her head with a sign. You're right, I'm sorry. I hope she respects those boundaries too. Yuzuki never this seriously. What's got into her lately? Once we're done eating, I take our empty tray back to the counter. Halfway there, I realize I left my phone on the table. Oh no! When I go back to the TV, Yuzuki's looking nervously. I just bet she knows my password too. Nah, Yuzuki would never go behind my back like that. I'm just being paranoid after the Shizuka yesterday. Choosing to give her the benefit of the doubt, I slipped my phone into my pocket. I got bigger things to worry about right now. Once I'm sitting on the book cafe, I begin questioning whose idea this really was. Seemed exactly the kind of place someone who loves writing might pick. Wow! You're wearing something different. Hearing the door open, I glanced to find Michiru beaming at me. Is it just me, or is the dress riding a higher than usual? Swallowing nervously, I smiled back in turn. So you don't wither with the sunlight after all, huh? Having only met inside your lair until now, I was starting to wonder. She flushed with a worried smile. In true fan of horror would lie that that's a myth. Vampires walk around by daylight just fine until they start making movies. So you're saying I might be out of danger just yet? Well, that all depends. Her lip curled into a wicked grin. You do seem a little different today now you mention it. Whatever do you mean? Her eyebrow raised in a look of frightened innocence. She certainly has a talent of twisting the knife. More mature, let's say. Did I really just say that? More revealing, perhaps? She runs a finger along her chin, then hoses her skin a little higher. I clear my throat, transfixed by the smooth expand of her pale skin. Well, Blade, do you like what you see? Compliment Michiru, deflect her. Let's go with that. If we take grades, A+. That admission sounds like a dead kneel. One slip and it's all unraveled. She knows it too. I pick it out, just for you. She wiggles her hip and pauses in her delivery. Well, I'm honored. It's hard to put a name on what I feel in that moment. Exhilaration underscored with impending regret. But there's a relief as well, at no longer having to fight it. It's good to see you applying yourself for a change. She smiles bashfully. I'm glad all my effort paid off. Her lips curl even further. It's nice to feel desired. Well, that's not exactly. It's alright, Blade. I can read between the lines. Now, Michiru, I do my best to look stern. As an inspiration writer, you know the word choice matters. What I said just now was directed at your choice of symbol, that's all. I find myself glancing down at the fidget with the hem. When I force myself to look up again, her eyes are fixed on me. You're an awful liar, Blade. Why can't you admit it? You think I'm sexy? I swallowed hard. I really wouldn't know. Well then, what if I do this? After glancing around furiously, she bit her lip and slowly holds her skirt up high. Oh no, my breath catches as the self-control of her thin leads the glimpse of her white fabric. What kind of words does this aspire, if not sexy? That's enough, Ichiru. When the outburst draws some wide look, I continue to romantic whisper. We're in public, remember? Not to mention being put out of the campaign poster. Seeing her crestfallen look, I try to hurry things along. If you just sit down, I promise you enjoy what I have in store today. Her eyes lighten up with caution, hope as she takes her seat. What exactly do you have in mind, Sensei? Short creative piece, no prop. She frowned spectacly. That's it? How will I decide what to write about? You wanna be an author, right? So show me what you've got. Not that the prompt that can get the juicy flowing. She breaks into a coy smile. Alright, you're on. But not because you asked as my tutor. I'm doing this for you alone, Blade. I slightly immerses deep. Hey, whatever gets you focused on your studies. She takes out her writing pad only to pause. Will you help me edit once it's done? If that's what you want, sure. Promise you'll be gentle. There's a twinkle in her eyes. I'll be sparing with the red ink, don't worry. She grinned, beating the end of her pen suggestively. You're free to use Flash as much as you like around elsewhere, though. Save it for the page, Michiru. Alright. If only your love of whip cracking wasn't so hypothetical. Distracted by the strange feeling, I leave the words unchecked. It's almost like someone is watching us. I quick scan, reveal nothing amiss. Something wrong, dear? I mean, no! And please don't call me that. She tilts her head. Still haven't won you over yet. I give a worried sign. Impress me with your writing first. Don't worry, Blade. I'll leave you mesmerized. Her intense gaze just that until he jumped. Blade, you rotten liar! I guess I was caught. Oh, I should have known. But anyway, guys, we'll go to the next part. Next part of the video, we're gonna be a little problematic. But we'll save that for next part. I'm safe for today. But tomorrow, we'll be a different whole story. But that's all for now. Hope you enjoy. So, sabi mo, next part of the video. See you guys.